Hello everyone, right here I have a 2023 Toyota Camry 2.5 V. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Press the unlock button once to unlock the driver's door and press it a second time to unlock the rest of the car. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. Standard for the XV70 Camry in Malaysia is Toyota's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Camry, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel.
A rack and pinion electric power steering system is what the XV70 Camry uses. A leather steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 is standard for Malaysia. The facelifted Camry in Malaysia is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This transmission features a sport mode and a manual shifting option, the latter controlled either by the gear lever or by the pedal shifters behind the top two steering wheel spokes. Another two standard features for Malaysia are front and rear parking sensors and a 360-degree camera system. The reverse camera features active guidance signs, and the bottom left button on the camera display changes the type of guidance signs, while the bottom right button changes the camera view. Safety features in the Camry include 7 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability control, traction control, emergency stop signal, hill start assist control, a blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. Toyota's Safety Sense Driver Assistance Safety Suite is present as well, and this one consists of a pre-collision system, lane departure alert, and lane tracing assist. 18-inch multi-spoke two-tone alloy rims are present on the facelifted Camry. This Camry rides on 235/45R18 Bridgestone Turanza T0058 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated up front and solid out back. The suspension comprises McPherson struts in front and double wishbones at the rear. The Camry is Toyota's D-segment vehicle. Following a tradition where Toyota names their saloons with names derived from the Toyota crown, the Camry is derived from the Japanese word for crown, kanmuri. The nameplate started off as the Celica Camry, a four-door saloon version of the two-door Celica Coupe. In 1982, the Camry nameplate was spun off into its own model line, starting with the V10 generation. This would later be known as a narrow-body Camry, and this Camry type was produced until the V40 generation. In 1991, the Camry lineup received the so-called wide-body model, a larger model that was created for markets outside of Japan. The wide-body Camry started off with the XV10 generation, with the latest 7th generation XV80 model debuting in November 2023 for the 2025 model year. The Camry in the video is part of the 6th generation XV70 lineup that has been in production since 2017. Unlike the previous 3 generations that had 2 separate designs depending on the market, the XV70 Camry only had one design worldwide. The XV70 Camry debuted at the 2017 North American International Auto Show, with sales starting from July 2017 onwards. It is now built on the TNGA-K platform, and in 2020 for the 2021 model year, a facelift for the XV70 Camry was unveiled. In 2019, the XV70 Camry also went on sale in Western Europe for the first time since the early 2000s as a replacement for the Toyota Avensis. As per the previous generations, the XV70 Camry is also sold in Japan as a Daihatsu Altis. In Malaysia, the XV70 Camry went on sale in November 2018 for the pre-facelift model, and in February 2022 for the facelifted model. It is currently only offered in one variant, the 2.5V automatic. Under the bonnet of this Camry is Toyota's A25A FKS, 2.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features direct injection and VVTIE technology. It produces 206 horsepower at 6600 RPM and 253 Nm of torque at 5000 RPM. With a 60-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the facelifted Camry 2.5 automatic is 6.8 litres per 100 km. The Camry is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the facelifted Camry include automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front and rear fog lights, LED indicators for the front, the sides, and the rear, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored side mirrors, chrome door handles, and dual exhaust pipes.
Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. This one pops open the fuel door, this one pops open the boot lid, this one changes the view of the camera system. Right here you have your traction control button, and this one activates the automatic high beams. Storage, Camry door sills, and the driver's seat in this Camry V does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your two-way power lumbar support. The driver's seat also does get a 2-person memory function, set using the buttons right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Triple zone automatic climate control system. These are your front controls, and there is a separate temperature control for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls. Fan speed, off button, different modes, air conditioning, recirculation, driver side temperature, automatic mode, front and rear defrost, front passenger temperature with 3-zone mode. 3-zone means if you have it turned on, each side will have their individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver's side will control the temperature for all 3 zones. Qi wireless charging pad with storage beneath. Right here as well. Power outlet, together with a USB-A port to connect to the system. Cup holders. Right here you can choose the Camry's Eco, Normal and Sport driving modes. And right here is the Camry's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake, with the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back.
The facelifted Camry comes with the display audio touchscreen head unit. The system features a 9-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and a 9-speaker JBL sound system.
The JBL sound system that this Camry uses is actually quite good. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current media playing information. The album art will show up here if available. The artist and album name will show up here again if available. Song title, you can play pause, go back a song, go forward a song. Song duration, and below you can activate your shuffle, repeat, and bring up your love and suggest just like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist, and hit back to go back to your main media library, where you can look at your library, playlists, and radio. Under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. And to go back to your current media playing information, hit this button right here. To the right, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and below, hit that button to bring up your main CarPlay menu, where you can access your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. More apps to the right. While to the left, we have the navigation maps. You can go to a destination, bring up your voice command, and control the media. To go back to the main Toyota system, you can either hit the home button right here, or hit the Toyota icon right here. Right here we are in the main Toyota system with your media information, the time, navigation. And if we hit menu right here, we can bring up your system menu, where you can enter destination, you can search, enter an address, recent destinations, favorites, go home. You can view points of interest, coordinates, emergency assistance, and postal code. Right here, you can set your favorite destinations, set a home address, you can zoom in and out, and right here you have your various map options, map information, destination input again, and you can change the view. You can also view audio right here, phone. Under phone, obviously you can dial a number, look at your phone book, look at your call lists and whatnot. Under apps, Under setup, we have your general setup with your clock, language, projection settings, so on and so forth. And you can also set your Bluetooth settings right here if available, audio settings, with your common and FM settings, phone settings, voice settings, vehicle settings with your vehicle maintenance, vehicle customization, navigation settings, Wi-Fi settings, smart device settings if available, and down below we have the traffic settings. You can also view vehicle information right here with your fuel consumption. You can clear the data, update the data, look at your trip information. If we go to the audio menu, right here you can select the source, look at your now playing information, adjust your sound system settings with your bass, mid, treble, fader balance, automatic sound levelizer, and you can also select CarPlay down below. To the right of the display, apart from the home and menu buttons, there's also the audio and map buttons together with the volume and power knob. To the left, seat track buttons, telephone button, apps button, and this one is your tuning or scrolling knob. Heads-up display is right there if you can see it, and there is a rev counter below the speedometer in the heads-up display. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, push this switch all the way down. If the switch is all the way down, that means the side mirrors are always folded in. If the switch is all the way up, that means the side mirrors are always folded out. And if the switch is left on A or automatic, that means the side mirrors will automatically fold in and fold out when you lock and unlock the car. Central locking, light and indicator controls, adaptive cruise control controls, lane departure warning system, different media mode selection, seat track, volume controls, voice control, Bluetooth telephone control, and the return, OK, up, down, left, right buttons control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Up and down goes between the different main menus, left and right goes between the different sub-menus, hit OK to select, and hit return to go back. Currently, driving data with the digital speedometer and range, fuel consumption information, eco indicator, and back to the digital speedometer. Next up, driving assist display, audio information, system status, tire pressure monitoring system, and right here, settings menu with your lane tracing assist, your pre-collision system, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, your parking sensors, heads-up display settings. This one opens or closes the rear sunshade, vehicle settings with your tire pressure monitoring system and rear seat reminder, and the instrument cluster settings with the language, units, eco indicator, digital speed, and whatnot. And you can restore back to default right here. Vehicle notifications, and back to the driving data. Wiper controls, And the steering wheel in this car is fully powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this knob right here. Front center armrest with storage down below. Auto dimming rear view mirror. This button turns off the interior sensors for the alarm system. LED front reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights. And this button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Also for the driver is a grip handle. I forgot to mention this earlier on, but right here you have your interior brightness adjustment buttons, and this auto trip button allows you to go between the trip A, trip B and mileage. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, sunshades for the rear windows, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets. And right here you can adjust the front passenger seat as well. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with a couple of USB-A ports down below for charging. Rear center armrest with cup holders, and you can recline the rear seat right here. Same goes for the left side. The temperature display for the rear climate is right here, and you can adjust it up and down via the buttons right here. You can also lower or raise the shade from this button right here. This one controls the volume. You have your seat track, channel or folder, and you have the power and different media mode selection buttons all right here. Right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks, LED rear reading / interior lights, There are 3 ways to pop the boot lid open in this 2023 Camry.
Boot space in the Camry is 493 litres. There are hooks on both sides of the boot, and on the top of the boot is a light. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's jack, toolkit, and spare tyre.
Adjustable headrests, front and rear. I forgot to mention this earlier on, but behind the front center armrest, there is a pass-through to the boot. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage. And the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well. This side loses out on the two-way power lumbar support. Nicely sized glove box. It is lockable. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get an LED light and a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2023 Toyota Camry 2.5 V. Thanks for watching and goodbye.